We will be shortly receiving plans on the barricades, because we will have the right to comment on what kind of barricades are going, to look at the barricades and make comments on it. Obviously, they will have to get a demolition permit through us to do the work in the town. So I know Pico is not done. I think Pico is going to be the longest. I think Aqua should be done by the end of this week, is from my understanding. And then CSX will be ready to go shortly after that, per the PUC order. And then we're just waiting to hear back from the PUC on when the hearing will be in front of the administrative judge. So, if council has any questions?
I wanted to just make a remark on this too, and I don't know. I know, as far as I know, the council people, some of the council people, when the mayor was out at this meeting, we do not agree what they want to do. Leave the bridge open, and that's not what we want, and we're not going to have it. We're going to fight to the end until we get a bridge there. They have to replace a bridge, a traffic bridge, not a pedestrian bridge, a traffic bridge.
Exactly.
And I'll tell you, in that meeting, we fought with these people, and we had the news here too, but we fought with these people about what we want and what we want for our town. We concerned about the residents that live in that area. We're concerned about our emergency people who have to use that area. It's been, what, 4 years already? So, I mean, it's time to put our bridge back. And we're going to fight it. We're going to fight it. We're going to go to court. Whenever it comes time to go to court, we're going to go to court, and we're going to fight for this bridge to be back. Chief, if you want to start on it?
We've been contacted. The fire chief, which is Danny, is back in the room. He was with us that day. They fully support and understand and need to know we need that bridge. And today, we had the entire area, all the streets, and the area around the bridge. We had it videoed from the air, and we took pictures of all the streets, just in case damage is going to be incurred in the removal of the bridge, number one, but it's number two, it's something to take to the PUC hearing when we go. The more information we can have and show them the need for the bridge. I believe we still have pictures. I'm trying to pull them up from when we had Floyd, when we lost a life down there at Century Paint. That bridge was really, even though it had water going over it, it was the only access we had to the other side of town. When we didn't know this was a hearing, we thought this was just a meeting. We specifically asked for if they would wait like a week to 10 days and come and have a town meeting or a public hearing. And they turned us down that day. This had to come down, this had to come down. Normally, a PUC hearing, according to them, is a year to 18 months. The PUC did give us that much, that within 90 days, which is something that is unusual according to us. And we don't know where the PUC hearing is, whether it's held in Philadelphia or Harrisburg yet. But I think that when it is, we should, it's my suggestion, that we run a bus and we get all the people from up there and take them with you. Because it's my understanding, the more hell if you raise at the PUC hearing, the better shot you got to get what you want. And the Public Utility Commission is for that, the public, not for the railroad. And to add my own thought to it is, it's very, very odd that all of a sudden, 2 months after they were turned down for their proposal, that all of a sudden, mysteriously, somebody calls the PUC and the bridge is just going to fall right away. So they planned this and they want their way. And I don't think the PUC is leaning that way personally. But.
No, I mean, they tell you what happens. I mean, the emergency order starts out with CSX Transportation by electronic mail on March 24, 2017 notified the commission that it received a recent bridge inspection report of the bridge carrying Pine Street over the track of CSX in Darby Borough, Delaware County. The report noted that the bridge is in imminent failure condition and should be removed. But the funny thing was, that was in the same report 2 years ago. But after they get denied a pedestrian bridge, and they get called bullies and everything else, then all of a sudden they decide to go to the PUC and try to just take the bridge out.
No, but they, and PUC said that they, before all this happened, they were supposed to contact the PUC before they made any move. Right? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah,
Yes.
Anytime they do anything,
Anytime.
anytime they do anything, the guy for PUC said now, anytime that CSX does anything, anytime they replace the crossing of 5th and Main, anytime they do any kind of work on the tracks, PUC is to be notified so they can come out and look at the work they're doing. That's what it
So
was
the
told.
days of them lying to us, of sort of, we found out something at that meeting that we didn't know. So the days about them lying to us, about how they're gonna fix the 6th and Main crossing, and how they're gonna, and they're the exact words that we used, several of us, that the PUC lies to us, or not the PUC, the CSX lies to us. They promised, they sent us a plan to fix that bridge with a concrete structure 4 years ago. Mark has the plan. Now, all of a sudden, 4 years later, they can't do that. There's one guy there that lives in Delaware County, he knows what's best. Well, that bridge being closed has affected fire, EMS, and police assistance in this town for 4 years, because other agencies come into this town to assist us. Sharon Hill Fire Company, Falk Hill Fire Company, several fire companies. When the fires on the east side of town, they would go over Pine Street and go down to that area, down there in the 2nd and 3rd wards. They now have to go all the way down the center of town. Same with police. A number of police, when they come down the pike, will go over there. Now they gotta go all the way down the center of town. And the biggest thing is, when we flood, that's the only bridge that we can get to the other side of town. That's the only one that, even though it floods, we still can get through it. So that's, they just can't, they can't take the bridge away. It's just too important. We either gotta go all the way out to Sharon Hill to get across, or we gotta go all the way around Darby, through Yaden actually, to go and come in through Philadelphia. Just, we need the bridge, that's it.
I just wanted to add, also to the residents, that we were very adamant, at the meeting, the gentleman on his face. So I don't know what we can do, prior to going to the PUC with hopefully a busload of our residents, but I would strongly, like to know if we could recommend that this gentleman, be no longer attached to the project, and if they can assign someone else. Because someone who comes before us, and because we did what our constituents wanted us to do, felt as though he could smirk and basically get away with this. So I would ask if that is at all possible, that he be and replaced with someone else from CSX. Because he couldn't answer any questions, ironically, that
He could,
have any
Because he's
He
lying,
could-
he didn't know what to say.
he could answer. He
He
just didn't want
lied,
it.
he
He
lied
didn't
so
want it.
much, he got caught up in his lies. That's what happened. But, I see the, residents of that area are out here, and thank you for coming out. We appreciate it, and believe me, we are on your side. We want a bridge that's gonna be traveled with, not a pedestrian bridge. So, and I understand that you're blocked off too. And that was one of my things to them. I said, we have people that walked across that bridge just to get to Chester Pike, so, and maybe the other way around, but we're for you. We're gonna let you know what's going on as we move on with this, and hopefully when we get this bus, we can get some residents to go with us.